And off we go from Denver. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Locke. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Locke to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
First down and goal to go.
Sometimes I need a check, not to sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. How about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting them to back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is...
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay taking it in. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Titans nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
On the carry.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 56.
From midfield, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Noah Fant was a first-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Check. Mike's 54.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14. Titans, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
56
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Locke. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos push further out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Bradley Chubb came in and got him. Second and 14. Tannehill. It's caught on the right side at Smith. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On third down, Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Hey.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jeremiah Tauchu in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. To throw is Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at the 31-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Looking to throw on second down. Lock has caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lock now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Shifts by him.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check right. Nice 7, let's go. 54. Get ready.
To throw again. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
Lock off a play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, Lock. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the Broncos.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Lock going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
their own 17-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They look to throw. It's Locke. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Derrick Henry all alone. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 79 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
Mike, 55. Mike, watch the pass. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 4.
Here's Lindsey. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards, a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Lindsey, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Titans first down.
Here we go. 28. Here we go. Tag. Mike 35.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Brown has the first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 43. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Tannehill throwing again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Henry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Brandon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 12-yard line.
55, Mike, 55.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They'll run here with Lindsey. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Philip Lindsay.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
On the tackle.
To throw it is Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got it at the 15.
All you got to do is look
And
it up.
all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Escaping the pressure right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
3 down. 35's the mic. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Philip Lindsay, the ball carrier. Tackle made right at...
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Broncos, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.